them the bullets.
Oh no, that's sus.
Hey, maybe we all just pussy and ASAP Rocky is right, and I'm gonna go to trial and I'm gonna beat this thing.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Rihanna's presence fuels media frenzy as rapper faces serious charges stemming from 2021 shooting. The felony trial of rapper A$AP Rocky, who is charged with firing at his former friend A$AP Relli, is capturing widespread attention not only for the serious nature of the accusations, but also for the high-profile presence of his partner, superstar singer Rihanna. A$AP Rocky, whose real name is Rakim Myers, faces substantial legal repercussions stemming from the November 2021 incident, with guilty findings on counts of assault potentially resulting in up to 24 years behind bars. Relli has testified against Rocky, claiming he was shot at and suffered hand injuries during the confrontation.
Them the bullets.
Oh no, that's sus.
Hey, maybe we all just pussy and ASAP Rocky is right, and I'm gonna go to trial and I'm gonna beat this thing.
Yeah.
That option still exists.
For sure.
It does.
I don't know if I would roll the dice with an all-white jury.
I don't know if I would roll a dice with only having to do 6 months, and only having to do 6 months sound like nothing to us.
Right.
I mean,
But the 6 months,
It's not. It might not be that.
Where
part.
we from, that say that they don't really have
it
nothing.
does. But I said the shit is in California. California got a different type of gun laws. I heard, like, if you just got a gun, nigga, you going to jail. New York. If you
Yeah,
get caught with
it's
a gun
California
in
and New York
you're
are-
going to jail.
are-
So I just, he got enough money where, honestly speaking, the 6 months would literally fly by for him.
But maybe it's not that part. It's the probation.
I wouldn't give a fuck about the probation.
Again, that's a lot of people. That probation part be the hard part.
What you looking at?
24 years.
Give me
I got
3
you.
years probation, bro.
I got you. I got you.
Like, this is the thing.
If I'm
Like,
confident enough,
where his current life is, him and his lady, they 50% on in the United States or less. They overseas. If your probation says I could go live overseas with my family and all that other shit, 36 months will fly by. You talking 10 years, 20 years probation like they gave Thug, that's something different. 3 years probation, fam, I think, in my opinion, when you're looking at 24 years, you got to kind of weigh your options. You being away from your kids for 4 months and you being away from your kids for 20 years is a totally different ball game to me.
For sure.
I agree.
True, I just don't know
day from the kids.
Black people. I don't know black people to respond well to the plea offers.
No, what? What? Most people plea. Most people plea. That's why the Fed.
Especially when you hear, I'm looking at how much.
Yeah.
Cool.
Most people plea.
That ain't got shit to do with how you feel hearing a plea.
Yeah, it do.
You think about it?
No, yeah, it do. When they say we're gonna give you 50 years, or you're gonna take this 18 months, you go.
I would go.
You get what I'm saying?
I would do
like,
that.
That's what people do.
I would do that.
Thank God,
I just don't. I don't want to
that.
write him off in the event that he has a shot at this.
I hope he does.
And he's absolutely correct. And it's just a bunch of lies. Like, I want to still leave that on the table. But from the outside looking in, it just looks a little.
And look at the other side of that, like with the Thug trial. You know what I'm saying? Thug's lawyer was saying don't take the plea. Don't take the plea. We can beat this. We got it. He takes it.
Well, I'm listening to Drew.
Nah, not
I'm
me.
listening to Drew. If Drew says something, I'm listening to Drew.
I'm not listening to Drew.
Shit.
If I'm Thug, I'm not listening to Drew.
He listened to him.
I haven't.
No,
his lawyer told him don't take the plea.
Lawyer said don't take it.
Thug's lawyer told him don't take the plea. Fam, I can go home today.
Does he have Drew or Brian?
Today, I can go home.
Drew was out wearing the Young Thug merch.
Whatever. I don't care if his name is Johnny. Fam, I could go home today, and I'm only on probation. I got time served. I'm not going to do no jail time. I'm going home, bro. They made a fool of the Atlanta prosecution. They made a fool of them.
I take it back.
These niggas gonna get me, and y'all not gonna be able to retry the case. Oh yeah, me out of here. I do the probation. If I'm Thug.
Listen, all I got is thoughts and prayers.
Oh yeah, honestly, to everybody involved.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me just make sure. There's a lot of niggas that ain't messy.
I think it's based. I think it's based.
I think that's a cop out to say all athletes are messy.
I'm not saying all. I'm saying a lot of people. Fuck, just athletes. People, period, are messy. They chit chatter. They give information back and forth.
I think all humans are messy to some degree.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
making content out of the mess is.
Cam
I think
Newton
where it
should not be
becomes-
inquiring to Dwight Howard's ex if she's seen him sleep with a bunch of men.
And I think it's based off how you portray yourself.
Name a
Right.
popular broadcaster or anybody just in media at this point who isn't messy and who doesn't look to benefit.
But
off
some
being
niggas
messy. Just name one. What in sports, in hip hop, and whatever.
Most of the sports dudes are not messy. The Kelsey brothers are not messy. Ryan Clark would never do that. Them pivot dudes would never do that. Who else? Micah Parsons wouldn't do it on his pod. Carmelo would never touch it on his pod. Like most of the sports podcasts, they wouldn't do that. Retired or not retired, they just wouldn't broach that. If that's Cam style, it's Cam style. Listen, J.R. Smith said something to him. Yeah. J.R. Smith said, "Yo, that shit is corny." Cam replied with, "I ain't hard to find. See me and tell me about it." See, I don't even like that reply.
Or
like I'm telling you now. I don't have to see you face to face to tell you what I think. I can type it and send it to you. I may not want to have no conversation with you, especially if you this type of messy, like it's Bush League. Especially J.R. Smith, who has rebranded and kind of gotten away from his reputation as Mr. Hennessy and Mr. Make the Wrong Decision. Like he's kind of out of it. If J.R. Smith is telling you something is messy, who else? How many more people are there to listen to when it comes to that?
All right. Well, I agree with you.
Concerned with it at all.
I do agree.
Well, Cam
with him
don't care, and it's not even like that's a big enough interview for him to take that route. Like this is not like an interview that's about to get 20, 30 million views, so the message is. It ain't like Cat Williams being messy and Shannon Sharp sitting
It
there.
might not, but we're talking about it on this huge platform, and everybody's talking.
And what
about
other reason would you interview her?
No, we talked about. I don't know if it was I don't remember what iteration this podcast is what, but we talked about Dwight Howard ages ago when it first came out, the case came out that I don't want to repeat it, but that's when we talked about that. And every time he came out and denied it, I talked about it. So it's like, this ain't a new topic for me.
The newness is the fact that she is loquacious and talkative now, whereas she never used to be. She could not talk about him. So something's different. Like where she is not going to face any kind of legal ramifications for speaking. Something's definitely different because she's making the fucking rounds.
Man, go find new shit to talk about. Go find new shit to talk about. Don't talk about me. And not me, but if he likes and sleeps with men, that's his thing. Who cares?
There should be a code amongst
human beings.
Human beings and ex-athletes. If you was an athlete, you should understand that
there should be
some sort of code and discernment when approaching a situation like that. So Cam, it makes you think, you don't like Dwight, or Dwight is just a person the niggas could just pick on. Well, I wouldn't expect that from Cam.
There should be code.
Yeah.
There should be codes within every field.
I agree.
Right? Like the same shit you said about athletes. I think singers have a code.
Yes.
Rappers have a code.
For sure.
Producers, engineers have a code.
For sure.
Like, there should be codes to some of this shit.
And even outside of the industry, like doing that shit is messy and corny.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it from Cam. I don't.
Like I can see if maybe she does have other shit going on, but why else are you sitting with her other than to be messy?
I don't like it either, but I do think at this point he decided, listen, I'm trying to get ratings, and this might be the way that I'm going to go about it. I don't agree with how he's doing it, but at this point, I have her up here. There's nothing else to really talk to her about anything outside of Dwight. And
so then you was messy on the invite.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah. Like
the inception of the interview is.
I think he stood tall. I think he's standing tall, and that's what I'm going to do at this point in media. I'm going to go ahead and deliver the mess, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to listen to it and who want to see it. Sad to say, I'm not for it, but I can't be mad.
That's the part I don't know about. And I think that presumption is why so many people sign up for the messy shit. Like, it's just presumed that if we provide enough mess, we'll get views because people want to care about mess. I don't know how many people is tuning in to see Dwight Howard's ex do that. She's not really identifiable or recognizable, really. She didn't tell the story with any pizzazz. He seemed like he was pulling it out of her. I just don't. We'll see. I'm open to being wrong, but I don't think he's breaking the YouTube charts with that one.
I don't either.
I think the internet is telling people, no matter whether you're famous or not, people just want to be involved or be in the know of the mess no matter who it comes from, no matter who's attached. It can be two strangers that you've never met in life, and you still want to know what's going on with their mess. People are entertained by the fucking mess at any scale. The biggest of stars to the lowest of stars. And he's going to provide the mess, and it does get gravitate